I made a video last year about how to access the web browser on your PS5, but since then, Sony's gotten a bit more strict and blocked one of the key methods that I pointed out, so I thought it would be best to make some updates to that video, along with some new strategies to access a web browser on your PS5 that have been brought to my attention. So this is still the most useful and easiest method, I think, and that method is sending URLs to your friends in PSN Messaging. But as I said, Sony's getting a bit more strict and they're started blocking a lot more URLs, and they even issue a lot more warnings for sending malicious URLs. Even if you're sending basically the most common websites on the internet, they'll still block it and give your PSN account a warning. In my previous video, I already said Google was blocked and YouTube is blocked, but now they've gone and blocked Bing.com, which was basically the next easiest thing to type. They've also blocked DuckDuckGo, but another easy URL to type is Brave.com, and they actually have a search engine on their website. So for now, Brave.com is the way to go for sending a search engine to someone in your PSN friends list and being able to click that and open the web browser on the PS5. The website I also made myself also still works, cacboy.com/PS5, and this is a little dashboard that'll show you a bunch of the most popular websites, and then type in cacboy.com/PS5, send that URL to anyone on your PSN account. I think most people have that one friend that stopped using their PSN after the PS3 days, stopped playing games, so you can just send them a message that they'll never see. Click that URL on your PS5 and it will open up the browser and you can see all these websites and click wherever you want. A little bonus thing I've added is if you click the Wikipedia link, it'll go directly to this Wikipedia article that dynamically lists the most popular websites in the world. So there's a few more options in that list if you want. I just listed a few more common ones for myself, but you can always click Wikipedia if you want to see more options. This method, which I'll call the Watch Dogs 2 method, I'm sure there's more games that have a similar strategy, but basically Watch Dogs 2 has a web browser in the main menu of the game. It's actually available on PlayStation Plus, so you should be able to download it if you have the right tier. But once you're in the main menu of that game, there are these little social media news items in the bottom right, and you can actually press a button to open it in a full screen browser. So this second news item in particular will lead you to Twitter/X, a support page, which will conveniently link you to another page that also lists Google Chrome. So you can click that and then you can scroll to the footer of that website and you can click the Google logo and then you'll get to the regular Google search in this full screen browser. One of the big problems with this is you can't go back, and if you press circle, it'll close the browser and you'll have to restart back from that Twitter/X support page. So while it is full screen, it definitely has a lot of downsides compared to the native PS5 browser. And one last thing, you should probably turn off the in-game music if you actually want to hear the sound from the browser. Some other great options that you might want to check is enabling JavaScript and cookies. If you're actually trying to sign into different services, you might have to disable this option. For example, I was trying to sign into my Google account on another service and it was hanging up, and then I disabled that option and then it was able to share the cookies with Google and get me logged in. And then another option is enabling accessibility zoom options. So this will let you actually zoom into the browser window on the PS5 so you can get a full screen experience. And you can actually pin the browser to the side and keep it in the background and stuff. So the full features are there. So it's just kind of weird that they don't want people to be using the browser, but they still have all these special features for this browser window. But besides that, I guess only time will tell if Sony just outright disables link sharing in PlayStation Messaging. I feel like they will at some point because they really don't want people to access the browser on their systems anymore. I'll put my URL down in the description so you can just copy and paste that, send it to someone on PSN and get going. But there you go, that's how to access the browser on your PS5 and a few tips to get the most out of it while you still can. Thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And let me know if the website works for you. Let me know when it stops working, if it does. And let me know if you want any websites. Maybe I'll give it a little update with some more websites that you want listed there. Bye-bye.